Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Alright, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. And if I don't sound too excited or got energy and stuff like in previous episodes, like, that's the thing. Like, I feel like I've been doing good, because first things first, I feel like I should just like mention that off the bat, is that I got like a on and off like depression like switch and things. Like, one moment I'm doing good, next moment I'm just in my feelings and I'm just sitting here, just don't have the energy to record or any of that other stuff. Like, I think that this is helping like me coming out and talking about like, what's bothering me and stuff. Cause I've done it before and I feel like it worked out fine. It put me in a much more like better like mood. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say better mood, but it just put me in a better situation than I was prior before. So overall how that works, like the little on and off depression. So 1 minute I'm happy, there's like I'm just vibing, listening to good music, recording good videos, just such like it's such a positive energy and things. And then I see others around me, and then if I see that they're down or there's something that's putting them down, I'll be there for them. I let them know I'm always going to be there for them and stuff. And then it switches. Just straight up switches out of nowhere. Like, I'll be listening to some music, hear a lyric, see something on social media, and then next thing you know, just switch. And I'm just like in this dark like space and things in my brain, and I'm like, bruh, it's seriously annoying, because I'm like, I just want to be happy, man. Like, I don't want to just be like constantly going back and forth. Like, 1 minute I'm happy, next minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm happy, next like minute I'm sad. And it's like, and I feel like that the happiness doesn't even last like long versus the depression. I mean, like, and that's the thing where it does, but overall I'm like, man, when like that depression hits, I'm like, bro, like, what happened? Like, let this just hurry up and get through. Like, I don't want to like think like this anymore and stuff. And I know people probably ask like, like, what's making you depressed? And it's just pretty much like my current life situation. Like, I want like a better life and things like, and I think that's, and that's probably something I shouldn't really like come out and say, but I feel like that it's gotten to the point where I don't want to hold it in. And if I feel like if I do come out and say it, maybe somebody will send me some like words of wisdom, some advice, something that will help me get through. But it's overall just like, I feel like, man, like, I don't know, I don't really like feel comfortable like coming out and talking about it and things, but at the same time, like, it is gonna help. So just let me like prepare for it and things, because it's something where I'm like, I don't really like talking about it too much, but you know what, nah, like, I need to. But anyways, it's pretty much the whole love life scene. That has been something that has been on my mind for a long time now. Like, I want to have some sort of love life to where it's just me and a girl, we could just go somewhere and just chill. Like, seriously, we just go somewhere, just chill, talk about our days, talk about our problems. Overall, like, we're just there for each other, but it's like on a relationship level, Like, and that's the thing where you think I'm like doing it to just, like get like some like sexual like, I don't want to like, there's like certain words I was about to say, but I'm like, nah, like, I don't want to like go like above and beyond with it. I don't want to like, it's like there's kids listening and stuff, but it ain't even on like some like sexual stuff. Like, nah, I just want like a girl that's just like to chill with, you know? And that's something where I'm like, now I feel better. Now I feel better like coming out and talking about it and stuff. But anyways, yeah, like that's just something that's just been on my mind heavily. Like, I mean, like, obviously, if, like, you know, if you've been listening to, like, my podcast, like, ever since the beginning of quarantine, I'm pretty sure y'all already know the whole situation I was going through. And I was like, and that has, like, a little to do with it, but it's just, like, it's an ongoing problem and stuff. It's YouTube, like, I'm like, I want YouTube to be better, because I feel like that I will be able, because that's what I want to do. I want to move. I want to like move to either like Oregon or like California or something, you know, like kind of just start my life fresh somewhere, and overall see how that works. But I'm like, that's the thing though, where I'm like, I don't want to like come out and say it, but I feel like a part of me knows that some stuff like that would happen. But I feel like I'll make that move, right? I'll make that move. I'll go to like Oregon or California somewhere, move out there, start a whole new life out there and things, just for the same thing that was happening out here to just happen out there and stuff. And that's why I'm like, I just hate when it's like the like problems that you faced before, you'll face them again in life. You know, like things that you just think that you're never gonna face again, because it just puts you through so much of a like issue and things. Like, you think you're never gonna face these problems again, and then sure enough you end up facing the very same problems. Like, that's the type of stuff where I'm like, bruh, like, you like, man, I'll be praying like every hour, every day, every week, every month. I'll be praying almost all the time to like avoid stuff like that, to just be able to just not. And I guess like in a way, like, it does like make you a stronger person. It does make you a better person and things, like when you're dealing with this stuff. But I'm like, okay, I get it. You know, like, all right, dang, can I move on? Like, can I not deal with this no more? Like, all right, like, it's okay, I understand this now. Can I move on to something else? Like, that's all that I like really think about. I'm like, dang, when is like that, like, when is like life gonna just overall like evolve for me? You know, like, I feel like I've just been like stuck for a little bit, and I know a person shouldn't think like that, because that's why honestly what I think, like, when you think about the problems in your life, then I just feel like that's all you're going to see. Like, that's all that you're going to see. Like, you ain't going to see anything else. And I'm like, and that's why I'm like, you know, I can't like imagine myself like, you know, having a girlfriend. And well, like, I mean, I can, but like, I'm pretty sure y'all know what I'm talking about and things. Like, I can't like imagine, you know, hanging out with a, like, how do you say that but without sounding like weird about it and stuff? Like, overall, like, I can't fake it, you know, I can't fake it like I got a girlfriend. Okay, so yeah, that better words. But anyways, like, yeah, you can't like fake having a girlfriend and stuff just so you can eventually do have a girlfriend. Like, that's crazy. That's a Lifetime movie. Like, nah, I'm saying, like, that's a legitimate Lifetime movie. Like, you out here faking, bro, imagine that, like, faking a relationship. I can understand if you doing it for a reason, but if you doing it for no reason, like, you are Norman Bates and you gonna mess around and stab some people in the shower and stuff, like, that, to me, I'm like, that ain't normal. I can't fake a relationship. People do that type of stuff too. I'm like, bruh, why? Like, can somebody please explain that to me? I just need to know. But anyways, but yeah, I'm like, you know, I can't, you know, do stuff like that and then just be like, oh, okay, then, you know, a relationship is going to happen if I fake a relationship, or if I fake being happy, or if I fake doing this or doing something else. Then it's like, eventually, you know, and it's like, even if you like speak it out into existence, like, I want a girlfriend, like, what is that going to do? Like, my thing, I don't know, maybe it's just me being like very impatient and stuff, but on the other note, I'm just all like, I don't want to like say that, and then I'm like still in the situation, like, you know, I'm over here expecting, like, as soon as I say that, or I'm like thinking about it. And that's the thing where I'm like, I'll be sitting down listening to music, and there's like certain songs I'm like, when I'm in like a mood like this, I shouldn't be listening to certain songs and stuff. There's one song where I'm like, I cannot listen to that song if I'm in a bad mood and stuff, but it's this song called Jealous by this artist named Labyrinth. And yeah, that song, I remember when I was dealing with my stuff like in the beginning of quarantine, and I remember, I think I listened to that song, And then I had listened to it was so like I swear, man, like when I'm dealing with my stuff and I'm like there's like certain music that I listen to. I remember when I was like dealing with some things in high school and I was like overall like depressed and stuff. And I was listening to Waka Flocka Flame. And I was all like, that was like my like go-to music. And then when I'm like listening, there's like certain songs I'll listen to Waka, and I'm like, bro, why am I thinking about this? Like this happened all the way in high school. I'm like, should I just change the song or just like listen to it? It's not as bad, but I was like, it was at a point in time. Every time when I listened to his songs, I was like, I wouldn't necessarily say that I got sad, but it was just like that was the music that I just had on repeat at the time and things. Like that's the thing where I'm like, I could be sad, but if I hear some good music, I'll still have that music on repeat and stuff. So that's just me. But my phone, thought my phone went off or something. But anyways, but yeah, like there's but no, it's this song called "Jealous" by Labyrinth, and I cannot listen to that song when I'm in a mood like this. If I listen to that song, and then it was this one song by Lil Uzi Vert called "I'm Sorry" off of his last album. I remember I listened to that song, and then out of nowhere I just broke down in tears and started crying, and I was like, bruh, like, and I'll listen to that song, and that's the thing, I'm like, I'll listen to that song today, and I don't even feel that. I'm like, I mean, you shouldn't and things, but I don't feel it, like that pain that I was feeling when I was like listening to the song originally. But I'm just all like, man, like, why does that type of stuff happen? Why is it that you'll be just like vibing to some music and then just out of nowhere just break down and just start crying and stuff? And I'm like, man, like, I honestly wish that I was in a much more like better standing in life. I wish like all the things I asked for, like I wish that it would actually happen. Like, and that's a thing where I'm like, people, they'll say some stuff like, maybe you're not like ready for it. No, I am ready for it. It ain't no, oh, I'm doubting myself or this or that. No, I am ready. And if I'm not ready for it, I wanted to, like, that's the thing. I'm never ready for any of the things that happens in my life, but I still go through it. And I feel like whatever is ahead of me, whatever I want in life, and I'm like, no, I am ready for it. It ain't no thing where I'm like, oh, I want to wait until I'm like, no, I am ready now. People think I'm crazy. I'm like, man, like, that's the thing where I'm like, I wish I had, like, I know people probably think that I'm crazy for saying some stuff like this, but I want a family. That's why I'm like, nah, if you do think I'm crazy for wanting a family, then that's on you. I don't really care, but no, I want a family. I wish I had a family, like, when I was when I seen like kids like that I went to school with that, like, that they were like pregnant or they were having kids themselves and things, I was like, dang. I'm like sitting down trying. I felt like that I definitely would have been a little bit more driven and motivated in life if I felt like if I had like some like kids or something, if I had like some like actual legitimate responsibilities and things. I felt like that who I am today, like I felt like that where I want to go to in life, I would have reached that a long time ago. That's why I'm like, yeah, I feel like, having some responsibilities like that, it'll make you into a like better person and things. Then you hear about that, you'll hear, I remember the one artist, 2 Chainz, he was talking about how he dealt drugs so his kids wouldn't have to. And that's the thing where I'm like, obviously I ain't gonna go out and deal drugs and things, but he like, you're overall doing something for your kids so they don't overall have to do like, any of the stuff that you did and things. You're giving them a life and then giving their kids, like when they have them and things, a life, and then it just trickles all the way down and stuff. So then that's honestly like the legacy and just the foundation that I want to leave, like for my family, like from here on out, for when I have like great grandkids and stuff and all that other, like there's a foundation for them where that they are overall like they got something, and things. But and I'm like, man, but it's just like when you're in the mood like this, it's really hard to do all of that stuff. Like I remember in the beginning of quarantine when I was dealing with all my stuff and I was like talking about like taking a break from YouTube and all of that. And honestly, I don't want to do that. I feel like YouTube is just going so good right now that I cannot take a break. Like, I'm about to record videos right now and stuff because I'm like, no, I can't take no break from YouTube. I'm like doing so good with myself. I'm like, why would I take a break? What's the, like, I feel like that I've came to the mindset where I'm like, I don't care what goes on in my life. Like, I've dealt with some things, like some straight up depressing things. and I managed to still go through. I ain't I ain't have to take no break, and I feel like that. Within that, honestly though, like it's probably best like if you do take a break. I feel like if you do take like either a minor break or however long of a break that you need, if you do overall take a break, it's worth it. It's seriously it's worth it. Like I did kind of take a little break. Overall, I was like, yeah, I just was mainly recording episodes for my podcast, but I wasn't like really going out and recording videos. I had to like push myself to doing that things, but I overall was like talking, with friends. Overall, just trying to feel better and stuff about life. But overall, like I just feel like that nothing has really changed. Like, I mean, yeah, nothing hasn't really changed and stuff. And I ain't overall trying to sound like all sad about it and things, but still, I'm like, man, what's going on? Like, how come, like, I just, like, I don't know, it's like, I guess when you see everybody around you, and they have what you want, then it's kind of, like, messed up for you and things, like, I be out going on walks and stuff, and I'm just all like, man, I just wish, like, I wish I wasn't going out, like, I wish I was, like, going out for a drive, like, I wish I was, like, going, like, driving to, like, a fat, like, house or something, I wish I was, like something, there's like some like stuff going on in my life to where I'm like, okay, it's cool, like I ain't gotta like worry about things no more. But that's what I'm just like, I need a water break real quick, hold on. But wait, I need another one. That water was way too good and it's cold too. But I'm about to, cause I was gonna record some videos and things. But I guess to end this off, what was I gonna say? Cause I was thinking about it when I was drinking the water, but I think when I took that second sip, I just pretty much forgot. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. How overall, like how I feel, like to like really tell you guys like how I'm feeling and things, is that like with this whole like love life problem and things, and I know people are probably recommend like going on dating apps and all that, and I'm like, I don't trust those dating apps. I've been watching a lot of catfish throughout quarantine, and I don't really want to fool around with no dating apps. Plus, I'm not trying to spend no $10.99 to figure out who swiped right on me and things. Like, that's where I'm like, nah. And then the thing is, I'm just all like, you know what? Because I think if I ever do download them dating apps again, I'm definitely putting it in the description of that dating app. I'm like, look, if you swipe right on me, go and follow me on Instagram at TMossBoss and DM me. And like let me know what's real and stuff. But I'm like I'm overall I'm about sick and tired of like figuring out who it is and stuff, and then I don't know, and then all of a sudden I'm like, yeah, I ain't going through that no more. I'm like, that's just stupid. But that's the thing where I feel like that overall, like I'm gonna make it. I think I talked about this before, where I'm gonna eventually make it in life, and then I'm gonna have like the fat house, I'm gonna have the nice car, the YouTube fame, the YouTube success, all of that. But I overall feel like I'm going to be experiencing all of that stuff alone. Like, all of it alone and things. And I feel like that when I do get to that point, that I feel like it's just going to be even harder for me. And that's where I'm like, I cannot, like, go out of my way. Like, there's, like, a lot of, like, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not trying to sound like a player, or sound like I talk to a lot of girls, but I'm just saying, like, I know a lot of girls, I do, but it's like when you focus on like one and things, and it's like they don't really exist, and I feel like when that one didn't work out, then you overall, like, it's just kind of just hard to really try to start something with like any of the other ones and things. That's why I'm like, when I hear that saying like, oh, there's plenty of fish in the sea, I'm like, look, them fishes are getting eaten by sharks, or they're like tens of thousands of miles away from me. Do you really think I'm gonna go out of my way to try to find those fishes? And I know people be like, oh, if you really want love, you do whatever it takes. No, I agree. But you gotta understand, the ocean ain't a backyard. It is an ocean, okay? Like, there's a lot of traveling you going, and I'm not trying to go to one destination and then it turns out I should have went the other way to find what I was looking for. Then I go back and then it's too late. Now I try to go back to where I originally was at and then it's too late. And I'm going to all these different areas. You doing all that traveling. By the time you do all that traveling, you're going to be like 90 years old trying to find love. I'm not trying to find no love at no 90 years old. I ain't trying to be the age of like of a great grandfather or a grandfather and things trying to like start a family. You know, like I just think that like, you know, people when they say things like that, I'm like, you need to understand. The ocean ain't a backyard. You can't see all of your opportunities like right there in front of you. I wear glasses, so I can't really see that well. All right, so I'm just saying, like the ocean, it's a big area, okay? Where the sea, however the saying goes, it's a big area. It ain't like, you know, it ain't a studio apartment, you know. So I'm saying like there's a lot going on in the ocean and things, but that's where I'm like, yeah, I just feel like that I'm overall going to make it. And then I feel like that's, you know, when I feel like when all these, I don't know, and even then I'm like, then that might not even happen and stuff. But I feel like then that's like when it's just all these like women are going to be overall trying to like talk to me and things. And, you know, it might have something to do with my YouTube fame. It might not have nothing to do with my YouTube fame. But I feel like that I'm just not going to overall be able to trust the situation. You know, I'm not going to be able to, like, be open to the situation and things and be, like, open to the whole relationship and stuff. I feel like it's overall going to be hard. And I know people are going to be, like, you know, it's kind of weird to, like, think like that. But I just don't want to get into a relationship where I know overall we're going to end up breaking up or we're going to end up divorcing. Like, my thing is, like, I want that to be the first and last, like, you know, full-on relationship and things. I don't want it to be, like, no dating scene or none of that and stuff. Like, it's just not. I'm like, nah, I want this. What? I don't know why. I was like, for some reason, I'm trying to think. Was I? Because I was just looking at this TV that I bought. I mean, I bought the TV Black Friday and things. I don't know why. Was I telling people? I'm just now looking at it and I'm like, it's LG. But dang, I feel like I might have told people that it was a Samsung TV. Dang, if man, I swear. I don't even know. I'm like, you know, that's how like that's how much is going on in my mind right now. I'm just now realizing that my TV is LG, and I'm like, I've had this, and I feel like that I knew this already, but I feel like at some point in time, my brain said, no, that's a Samsung TV, and I just went on with that. Wow, I just love how crazy things like that happen, and it just makes no sense whatsoever. But anyways, back to what I was saying. But yeah, I feel like I'm going to just have everything in life, and then when I make it, then that's when I'm just like, it's just going to be kind of hard for me to be open to a relationship and stuff. Like, I sat down and I thought about that, and I know when the time comes when it's like, you know, a woman is going to approach me, and she's overall going to be in the same mindset that I'm at, you know, where the things that I was wanting, like, she wanted that very same thing. And she's going to be hearing this. She's going to be hearing all the other things I'll talk about, like, you know, love and all of that. And then I feel like that it's going to be too late. I'm going to be just caught up in my feelings, like, just not trusting to any relationship and stuff. Because I already know, like, I'm just going to probably go ghost, like, when I do make it. Like, I'm overall, I feel like that it might happen where I'm just I'm just going to change as a person. I'm not going to be, like, you know, the same person, like, going out and about, talking to everybody and things. Like, I'll try, but no guarantees, man. I'm like, I don't really know, like, what life is going to hold for me in the future. It's like, you know, you think so much, like, about your life in the future, and then it's just, like, a complete opposite. It ain't even what you were thinking about. It's just a complete 180 and stuff. Yeah, it's overall kind of hard to imagine anything else and things. So yeah, but overall, I think my advice to everybody, you know, like keep going through with life. Don't if you're dealing with what I'm dealing with, don't allow it to stop you, slow you down. Do what I pretty much just did right now. Talk about it. Either to yourself, like do what I'm doing, make a video of it, or make a podcast episode out of it, or talk to some friends about it and things. Overall, you know, like talk about it. Get it off your chest and things, and it'll make you feel better. I honestly though, I feel better talking about it. I feel better getting it off my chest and things. And I feel like I should have did something like this a long time ago, you know, getting stuff off of my chest and overall, you know, just feeling better. Like, because I remember, like, yeah, before I record this episode, I was sitting there down thinking, I'm like, man, am I going to be able to record videos tonight? Because I really, like, I'm in this, like, whole, like, funk and things, and I'm like, I don't really feel like recording videos. So that's what I'm like, man, am I going to or am I not? Like, let me talk about this on my podcast and stuff and see how I feel. And if I feel better, then yeah. Now I'm like, oh, now I know I'm gonna record some videos tonight because I feel better. You know, I kind of laughed a little bit about the situation. You know, I cracked some jokes and things. And overall, I do feel better and stuff. So, anyways, yeah. But to all those people that are gonna be leaving comments talking about, don't give up. There's plenty of fish in the sea. Like I said, okay, the sea ain't like studio. It ain't no studio apartment. It ain't even the sides of a mansion. It ain't even something where it's like you can walk. It ain't walking distance. You know, I'm gonna overall be doing a lot of traveling around trying to figure out like who's out there for me and things like. And dating apps ain't my thing. I can't go on them TV shows because they be having like 6'4" muscular dudes on there, and I'm a 5'8", 5'9", scrawny. Look like I should be like a skateboarder or something. Like, man, come on now. I should though. I should be on one of those reality TV shows with dating and things, cause I feel like I'll be that one where they're all like, oh yeah, he should have been on this show. That's the thing though, where I was like, I always be thinking that, like, do them people really be in a relationship afterwards and stuff? Like, that's what I'm like, you never be hearing about those guys like, oh, they got married or they got kids. You never be hearing no updates and things. That's what they're like, cause I'm like, what was that MTV show Next? And them guys, they was going on them like hour dates. But then that TV show was funny. They should bring that show back. That's what I'm all like, man, there's like TV shows that they can like they got like a whole new wave of like people on MTV and VH1 and all these shows and things. And I'm like, seriously, they can bring all these shows back and have like each individual person, like for an example, prime example, the TV show Wild and Out. All the like personalities that they got on that show. They can bring back so many MTV shows like with those. Like Justina, she can do Next, because I remember the one girl that was on Next, she would be doing like the rhyming and things, and I'm all like, yo, that could be Justina's show. DC Young Fly, what can he do? I feel like he could do like Pimp My Ride. I feel like he's up there with like, or actually no, the freaking him, Chico Bean, and Carlos Miller. Carlos Miller. I don't know why I messed up on his name, but cause yeah, those guys got the 85 South show, and yeah, they could, man, the three of them doing Pimp My Ride. I'm like, bro, and it's like I feel like that would be funny and stuff. That would, because they get to roasting them people in their cars and stuff. That would be funny. That honestly would. And there's people that they be driving around some like beat up looking cars and stuff. What other shows that they had on? There's like a lot of shows that they should bring back. Those are the two. Parental Control. Who can do Parental Control from Wild and Out? Actually, no, Ridiculousness. I feel like Stilo from Ridiculousness. He could do Parental Control. I'm saying like MTV, hire me for TV show ideas. Like I'm saying, there's gonna be some people making bank fooling around with me, but. Anyways, I like how I was just going off about my love life, and now all of a sudden I just got on the subject of the cast members of TV shows on MTV, like reviving old TV shows and stuff. I swear, man, something's wrong with me. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for hearing me out. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And if you are purchasing tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It would knock $20 off your first purchase. And that being said, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching and or listening, and peace.